So there are ways in which you can follow up, specific objections. Like sometimes people, they have very specific questions or objections that they may have. So for instance, if somebody talks about, something like my app keeps shutting down. So what do you need to do? How do you respond to them? So first, apologize. I'm sorry about that. Then ask them if they have checked their phone still has more space. Sometimes when a phone is almost full or there is no more space in the storage or the memory, then it can make the app to keep shutting down. If they said yes, then you can ask them to force stop the app and then rebuild the phone. Now, how do you force stop an app? You go to settings, apps, and then you click on the three tiny stops at the right hand corner if it's an Android phone, and then you tell the app to stop. So you help them for stop the app, and then you restart the app. You know, so once you have the answer and you already help them resolve the objection, then always get them to commit. So if whatever you need them to do after, then always make sure you ask them to do it. Your goal is to get them to sign up. Your goal is to get them to pay for the website. So always don't forget. Once you help them solve their problem, then always don't forget the reason why you are trying to help them solve their problem is for them to be at least be able to take an action, a corresponding action. So for instance, if somebody asks you to say, okay, for if they say something like that, the payment the website is too expensive. So you can ask them and say, okay, you know what, will it be easier if I give you a discount? I can give you a 10% discount, on the website. So instead of paying 15,000, you can pay 13,500. So you can then give them a discount. So that helps, in making sure that the in making sure that you're able to overcome that objection and help them resolve that problem. Now, there is also a problem with sometimes objections that is predicated on other decision makers. For instance, now if a wife says, "Okay, I need to discuss this with my husband," or you meet somebody and say, "Okay, please, I need to discuss this with my wife." Okay, so if they say they need to discuss this, so you need to, you know, you know, you need to understand that they need to consult trusted members of their family before they uh, take that decision. So if they want to consult a friend, you could ask them, uh, would can I make it easy for you by calling them and answering any questions they might have? So you can offer to call that friend, even in their presence. So can I call your friend? Can you give me their number? Let me call them and let me explain the product to them so that it can be easier for me to explain to them. At least that will make it easier on you. If it's also a member of their family, uh, just ask them, okay, so when do you think you will speak to them so that I can know when to call you back? Uh, you know, so and then you can also get them to say, why don't you download the app now, install the app so that you can show them what you're talking about. Once you download the app and install the app, just sign up and then show your husband or your wife, that this is the app you're talking about so that you can have it so that you're not just saying it with your mouth, but just take an action. So the earlier you sign up to Wakanda Market, the faster your business can get to more customers. So always get them, to commit to an action, while that is ongoing. All right. So then, don't always forget after you solve an objection, always ask for the other. So once you ask them, is there anything else that I can, resolve for you that is stopping you from signing up on Wakanda Market? And they say no, then always ask for the order. So let's do business now. So why don't you just make payment so that I can help you set up the website? You can have it in the next 3 to 5 days. Your website will be ready. So okay, so that's it. So always make sure that you do that.